Good to have you join us. Talk to us. NASU SSANU is going on indefinite strike because of government not responding in the manner that you desire. But talk to us how conversation between your association and government has been while waiting for government to respond to the demands that your association made with regards to the 4 months salary arrears.
Yes, very well. Thank you very much. As a responsible union, the jack of NASU and SSANU have been following all the due processes and making every effort, even on our own part, not to embark on strike. You know, this matter has lingered since 2022. We have a memorandum of understanding signed with the then Minister of Education, Malam Adeyemi, and all the issues, the demands were incorporated in that memorandum of understanding. It was while fighting for our legitimate rights and demands that a no work, no pay policy was introduced. And we're set aback because we had very robust understanding and discussion with the then Honorable Minister, and he assured the union that no member will be victimized. And we signed and we called off at the strike. Even that, while that no work, no pay was pending, we had a relief when the present administration came on board, and the president graciously said he will waive 50%. Which means the staff will take 50% of the withheld salaries. But nothing came to our members. And about 4 months ago, we have to do a kind of write-up and warning and even a protest. We did protest at the state, at the various branches in the various state level, and we did the general one even in Abuja FCT here. That is a warning telling government we are not comfortable. And after that, we held several meetings with the immediate past the Honorable Minister of Education, that is Professor Tahir. And he gave us the understanding. And we were told that the President has graciously given approval and that the Minister of Education has done all that needed to be done. And we give it to the Minister of State for Education. He said he took their letter personally to the Ministry of Finance and handed it over to the Minister of Finance to see how the 2 months approved by the President could be paid. And we waited for that 2 months, 3 months, nothing was happening. We still have to write to the ministry that we are not comfortable. And if nothing is done, we have no option that to take the last resort, which is a strike. And that is why we are where we are today.
Okay, so you've decided to embark on an indefinite strike. Tell us now, what was the reaction you got from government, and give us a hint as to what conversations are ongoing at this point.
Yes, very well. You know, I said I give it to the Minister of State, the immediate past, about going because they are still rounding up. He has been doing everything possible. He reached out to us, and he's arranging for a meeting between the union and the ministry. And he assured us, and in the course of the week, we are going to meet. And like we keep saying, we are not strike mongers. Well, the basis of this strike is the withheld salary. Once our members begin to receive a lot today, I tell you, under 12 hours, the whole thing will be over. So while we are on, we look forward because we are still waiting for formal invitation letter from them so that we can mobilize our member who's supposed to attend that meeting to attend and see how we can have a final resolution of the matter.
Okay, so talking about alert, if you receive alert now, you will down tools and continue working. You know the government has a policy of, the government has a policy of no work, no pay. So are you expecting payments for the days that you are on strike?
Yeah, that is what my quarrel with you yesterday. Because now you are resolving matter. We are talking about the waiver the government has given. Now, if because there is no smoke without fire, and as union leaders and as union members, we have legitimate rights to go on strike. All you are expected to do is that you must give the adequate and appropriate notices. You don't just jump on strike and expect government to pay you. And so if there are issues, it has to be resolved. And that is why we think that sometimes coming through the media will be an avenue for resolving and not an avenue to add fire.
Right. We see that there are reports that the Federal Ministry of Education reached out to leaders of the University Workers Union, and I'm wondering, that meeting did not hold. It was supposed to hold on Monday. But I'm wondering, when that meeting holds, are you trusting the government with regards to that meeting that it will perhaps attend to all of the demands that is being put forward by SSANU and NASU?
Yes, thank you for that very salient question. The question now is, you see, there are issues that led to the withheld salary. For instance, we have the understanding in the MOU that the sum of 50 billion will be earmarked for the payment of earn allowances to all the staff in the federal universities. That is still hanging. Then we have the issue of proper funding of state universities, which the government then promised that they will, through the NASU, see how they can reach out to governors to fund their state universities adequately. That is still hanging. We have the inconsistencies in the IPPIS, which the government is working hard to resolve it. They have given notice that we are going to revert back to the old system, which is gift means as from next month. That is hanging, it's almost done. If it is done, there is no longer an issue. So if then we are talking about the renegotiation of 2009 agreement, which a committee has been inaugurated. By the time the issues on ground are tackled, then we will not have any cause to say we are going to embark on another strike. But for the strike currently now, it's not on the totality of the issues on ground. It is on that of our withheld salaries. So if the withheld salary is paid, we will still logically follow all the other issues on ground to its logical conclusion.
So looking at all of this now, there are questions as to the job roles of NASU and SSANU and how this will affect the strike.
Yes, it's a good one. It's a good question. If you look at the laws that created the various universities, the non-teaching staff are described as administrative and professional staff. There is no term like the non-teaching staff in our laws. And so the administrators of the universities are very important. The professionals in the universities are important. The staff clinic of the various universities are under NASU and SSANU. The bursary that prepare all the various payments, they are under NASU and SSANU. The registry staff, they are under SSANU and NASU. The technical staff that handles electricity, water, and the like, they are under NASU and SSANU. So on the beginning, you may think that it's not effective. Let's today be on ground. By the time the water in the overhead tank will finish within 2 days, everybody will see the brunt. By the time there is no light, so you don't look at us as if we're an appendage. We are people in the university system who are stakeholders and who have the capacity to do our best and to as well done too. And the system will feel it.